Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and
And
welcome
I'm
back to
Amabel.
Myst, where today we're desperately fiddling with these gears. I feel like this used to make a sound. Did this not used to make a sound when we did it?
It made a sound
I
before, yeah.
I fiddled
Did
with the
turn the
sound effects.
sound
I'm
down.
trying to get the mix right, and I tried to turn the sound effects way down without affecting anything else. I can't. Like, we have this display of gears above us that, in theory, could be telling us something about the state of the machine. But like, as far as I know, I get it's just there to tell you that you are in fact doing something when you hold the things up. So that time it made like a straw,
Yeah.
burp noise, like a tiny frog.
Yeah. Tiny
What's tiny
frog.
frog?
I don't know.
No, but I
You
mean,
said it.
what does tiny frog correspond to movement of the island wise? This is what I'm asking.
Yeah. I
No, I don't
don't.
want to
I
do this.
don't
Get out of
know.
the thing.
How much a tiny frog
Oh
would
wait,
do?
I forgot to turn the thing on. Hold on
What
just a
thing?
second. I'm gonna go like this, and then I'm gonna go like that, and then okay. I installed a thing that creates a little circle every time I click, so that you can tell how much how frequently I'm having to click to try to navigate
Okay, I'm not
this
actually
fucking thing.
seeing the circle.
Oh right, because you're not getting the raw feed. You're getting Myst. Okay, I didn't really think about that.
That's okay.
Nope, it's the viewers
Viewers
can
can
see
see
it,
it.
but what if you could see it? So okay, if the
Yeah.
sound corresponds with a position, then Tiny Frog is 90 degrees, but we want it to turn more degrees than that. Hold on, I'm gonna kill your feed,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna replace it with a feed that will show you.
Okay.
But see, no, this is problematic because I can't share you easily the sound and the circle. So the circle's gonna just be for the
I mean,
audience, I
it's
guess.
okay. I don't need the circle,
Nobody
yeah.
needs the circle. I just want everybody to
Um,
appreciate how annoying it is to control this fucking thing.
can we look through the
Nope.
telescope again?
There is
Okay,
no
because I'm
value in
wondering
looking
if...
through the telescope at absolutely nothing. We are going back to the machine and we are turning it more correctly. So I need to
Okay.
turn it as much as I turned it again, right? Or maybe I was turning it the other direction. In which case, actually, another 270-degree turn would still do it. If we just turn it for the same amount of time, we should be pointed at the thing. So,
Okay.
Amabel, tell me exactly how much time that was. Tell me when we hit it. No, it was like a
Is it
lot of
now?
seconds. I should have, you know what? I have a timer running right here on the recording, and I could have timed it very easily, and I didn't because I hate
How about
myself.
now?
No, that was donk. Is donk real bad? Do we know?
Mm,
Okay, hold on a second. Let me try something. Okay, donk means not very much. Donk probably means did not actually rotate. Right?
I mean, we can find out.
Hold on, I'm testing. So we just gotta run this for a minute. This is the design of this puzzle. Annabelle, this is what they've chosen to do to us.
Well, the thing is, we're rotating the thing, rotating the whole
Yes,
house
this entire island.
situation, and we have the
Yeah.
bridge, but we also have that window with the telescope. And I'm wondering if we get like the right.
Well, I'm sure the telescope
location.
will look at something if you do it right, but we know that it's not right. So what would be the point of looking at it? Amabel. Amabel Holland, professional game thinker. Bring to bear your mighty powers of game cogitation upon this puzzle. You're unquestioned.
I mean,
and beautiful.
I mean, I would design the puzzle differently. is what would happen.
Go forward, you fucking dick. Okay, so Donk. Maybe Donk corresponds with a particular location. Maybe Donk is the island we started with. Maybe.
Okay.
I turned around. You can't if you click slightly too far to the left or right, you end up looking at things you didn't mean to look at, and now I'm all discombobulated. Okay. I just wanted something to help convey what a nightmare this is to control, because I don't think I should ever have to take on a burden that I'm not being fully compensated for.
I mean, you're being compensated with the ad revenue for, I presume, to be hundreds of views, thousands of views for each video.
The literally fives of views I expect this series to get.
Why are you doing it again?
It is because of you. Yes, you wanted to play Myst. This is 100% you.
Is that out of love
1,
for me?
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think the thing turns way faster than I was thinking it did. So that was sort of a chime. It was like a note being played on a xylophone. They're all kind of, but we have names for the other ones already. The strawberry one doesn't sound like a xylophone. Okay, so where does this put us out?
I wonder if it's locking into positions. So, presumably...
No, wait. Turn what? Go this way. Okay, so here we are directly across from the opening area.
Oh.
Okay, well, could you please make a note of that?
I'm doing that again on this IKEA instruction manual.
It's a place where you write down instructions. That's what it's for.
Best way to take notes. Especially works because these
are
pictograms.
Thanks, IKEA.
All right, so I got those two.
I'm trying to see if there's any place else that we can... Nope, it seems like all this island does. All right, let's go see what is visible on the telescope from this alignment. Yeah, I think it is snapping to sick. Nice. I think it is snapping to 90-degree alignments, it seems like. We've never seen it not at a direct 90 degrees.
Which we can identify by sound.
Which we reckon we can identify by sound. It does seem like the sounds correspond to the locations, not to the amount that you moved. Which is the more polite. That's the nice way for them to do that. Because in theory, you already have access to the amount that you moved by how, knowing how long you held the thing down for.
Yeah, but that sounds really tedious. So this is better than I worried it was.
Okay, so that's straw. We did that one already. 2. This should be donk. So 1, 2. Okay, that's the other alignment. So this should be the bridge goes nowhere, but the telescope might show us something,
Okay. Yeah, so one of the ways that I use my game thinking,
your professional game cogitation brain,
is I think about the construction of it as a puzzle rather than necessarily as a diegetic thing. And so it's like, well, what makes sense for it as a puzzle, as that kind of construction?
I was wrong.
And perhaps the problem with that is, okay, let me get these symbols down. Let me jot these down. We got circle, triangle, 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 and half of a pie. Yeah, okay. I have the symbols. I have the 4 symbols.
All right, so I guess there were islands on 3 of the 4 sides. It's just really hard to tell because you extremely cannot look around in this game. Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
only really possible to tell from this like one angle here, where you can just barely see the two. All right. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
So my game cogitation braininating, like, it is dependent on the idea that the puzzle is well designed.
Well, hold on. What does the
And
puzzle being a thing that exists in the space have to do with it being well designed?
well, no, I'm
Okay.
making a different point. Um, so I don't know. Like, these puzzles have been all right so far, but a little irritating. So I don't know how much I can trust my game cogitation brain. Is what I'm saying. You know, sometimes it leads me astray because I'm assuming, well, obviously a well-constructed puzzle is going to do this or reward that, or this is going to be an element of it. Like, this telescope is going to be meaningful. But as near as I can tell, other than showing us a rad skeleton, that telescope is not really
It
meaningful at all.
it does not necessarily seem to have been so far. We'll see. Like if it turns out that putting this code into the opening island console opens the way back up to the core island, then yeah, it will seem like that whole setup was for nothing. I mean, it communicates something about the
You
spirit
know,
of the lads, right?
that one.
And then this one was
Yeah.
no, this was this
No,
thing.
it's triangle,
Then
square,
the next one is the
yep.
spikes.
And then spikes with the circle,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then it's
I
the
went
pie.
past it. All right, let's go see. It is indeed a book. It is indeed the Myst book. So thus far, the formation of this thing has seemed pretty simple. Just each of the little
Yeah.
linking worlds has like one puzzle that shows you where the pages are, and then another puzzle that shows you how to get back.
Yeah.
Good. More pages you find. Bring more. I must have some more. All I ask of you. Long. It's so long since my brother, Cirrus, wrongfully imprisoned me within this book. Stupid schemes. Pretty speech. Read, which is endless. It should be perfectly obvious to you. He's done evil and he has destroyed all before. Do not bring the red pages to him. Please. Not let him trick you. He tricked our father. Hideously murdered our father. He'll trick you. He'll murder you. Don't touch the red pages. I beg you to bring the blue pages. To me, listen, you must obey me. Blue pages are my only hope. You must help me. You must help me.
I appreciate the way they recorded so much footage of this, decided to use all of it.
You know, my biggest problem with Akinar is I just don't understand his motivations. What does he want from us?
I do like that it got clearer. We put more pages in, so it's
Yeah.
clearer.
You know, a larger percentage of the video.
But boy, it takes a while.
It takes a while. The truest thing anyone has ever said about the videos in Myst. Where was Where was the book?
We've
I
done
was going to
this.
go back and get the other page.
So it's in
Oh,
the
that's right. It's in the
mechanical
gear. Yep. Sorry. Unless, do you think we should take his condemnation seriously? Should we avoid the red pages?
No, because his brother's gonna say the same thing about him.
Here's another
Also, a couple
question.
of
Should we avoid the pages because it's tedious and boring to get them? Nope, not that. Not
I mean, that's
that.
a good question.
Are they really going to make me open that thing again? Is that the world we're living in?
Yeah. That's what this is last time.
One of these boxes opens. There we go. Nope, let me go in there. Then out here. So I don't remember exactly how many pages there are. How did I get back to the back?
From the time you played previously. Yeah.
How am I so bad at this? Okay, at least they left the code signal in. That's something. Yeah, what's
Can I
up?
ask you a question? What if I put the red page in the blue book?
That's a great question. I assume it will explode and kill us all. It does. It doesn't. It just doesn't. It is as though I was not holding an object.
Okay.
Have returned. Additional page. Leave from my prison on this forgotten island of Myst. I see that you are. I am called Sirius. I need all the red pages. I know. Must search and bring 2 more for the red. I am released. I promise. Don't touch the blue pages. That is for my brother. For my wicked brother. He is a man of distorted mind and senses. He disgusts me. Do not release Aknar. Thirst for destruction is not. Never ending. Bring the red paper. May you please release me from this prison. Promise you will be greatly rewarded. You must help me. Help me.
And bring sunglasses, because apparently it's very bright where I am. You look like you have something you want to say.
That choice the actor made when he said his brother's name for the first time and closed his eyes and it was such a bold swing. The way it killed me. I was dead for like a full minute, and then I woke up.
And he was still
from the dead.
talking.
He was still talking.
So we have to figure out a way to make this puzzle work, right? This is the Is this the only other thing left on the island?
I think
And
so.
unfortunately, I seem to have broken it by overpowering it. Oh, hold
if
on.
we're
This
sure
is a
that's
new
what
angle.
it does.
Tell me the indication that I was supposed to be able to click there, other than the fact that I did it and something happened. Okay. Did I fix it? There's no way to know. You just have to actually click everywhere. So at this point, the adventure game genre had existed for however many years, right? When was King's Quest 1?
I mean, it was
Yeah.
early 80s, wasn't
And
it?
there were lots of one of the common accusations of the genre. Oh, okay, yeah, that did fix it. We're live. Okay. One of the common accusations of the genre was that it was a pain in the ass because of the pixel hunting. Items would be sort of buried in these visually noisy scenes, and in order to find an item or
Yeah.
an interaction point, you'd have to just like click everywhere. And at some point, you'd accidentally click on something, and it'd be like, you found the hidden sword under the bridge. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? That single yellow pixel was supposed to be. This is very much that thing, but in a different way. You're having to pixel hunt for paths, ways to get to places.
Yeah. This isn't as annoying to me as adventure games
Do you
are.
have the
I remember reading it's
Okay,
59 volts. Yeah, I remember reading one of the
So these don't do what they say they do. All right, I'll figure it out. Go ahead, keep talking.
yeah, I remember reading about one of the King's Quest games where early in the game, a rat and a cat run across a wall, and you need to click on the cat to stop it from eating the rat, because otherwise, much later in the game, when you're tied up, the rat won't be alive to chew through your rope. You can soft lock, and I feel like there's not going to be locking in this that I've seen. I don't feel like this feels less like an adventure game to me, more like a puzzle game, and maybe that's a small distinction,
Okay, that is an interesting distinction. I would never call this not an adventure game. This is so squarely dead center of the definition of adventure game for me that it's not even worth thinking about. So I'm curious. Hey, look at that. I'm curious why you say that.
Because for me, an adventure game. Oh, okay. We have this as well. Let me get the
can you
picture
communicate that to me in the Discord so that I can?
Yeah, because I can't actually read.
Yeah, and if you told me what notes it was, I wouldn't be able to convert that into keys anyway. All right, thank you.
Okay, there you go. I'll let you play this little ditty and then I'll continue.
I think. Oh no. Oh no. Oh,
Okay,
is that what
what
they want from me? All right, I'm going to need you to not talk for a second. So, I don't have perfect pitch. I'm going to need you to not talk for a second. Amabel, how long did that hold? Amabel? For the love of Christ. Okay, so here's an additional problem. When you go to grab this thing to see what note it's playing, if you don't grab it exactly dead center of the grab area of this hand, and quick, guess where on the hand the grab area is. You fucking can't. It snaps to wherever the grab area actually is, so it will move when you touch it to check what note it's at. It will move to the next note.
Can I say one thing before you?
I think I have that one right. What's up?
I noticed when you were in the options that there is an option for softening the range of pitch for this
I
puzzle?
agree with you. There is. That's not what we're here to do.
Okay.
Amabel.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll be quiet.
I like the way they didn't clip. So a note has a sort of like an attack and then a sustain and then a fall off. If you think about how the sound is constructed, right? There is the period where it goes from no sound to sound. We call that the attack, the ramp up into the sound. And then the sustain is just the noise being made. And then there's the fall off where it returns, the slope down. They didn't bother to like cut this around this, like to do a fall off, to do like a ramp up and then just repeat the sustain. You get the whole note looped. So you can hear it doing that like little clip. Terrible work. Just absolutely the worst way to do it. Jesus
+2 on
fucking
hit, +3 on
Christ.
block.
Are you kidding me? I think that's right. Eva, I just need you not to talk between the part where I play the note and the part where I try to reproduce it. That's all that I'm asking of you. And I don't understand. None of what you're saying right now is coming through on your microphone, by the way. Did you mute? Okay, you muted it. All right. I guess that works. She had to mute her microphone because she literally can't prevent herself from trying to make a wisecrack if she sees one. Right? I think. I think so. And then the last one is... okay, I think that's it. All right.
I'm so sorry. I was trying
It's just
to
like
be
the
good.
thing is, you could have talked during the part where I was coming back to the keyboard afterward, and it wouldn't have been as disruptive. Or just it had to be you go for the soft underbelly of the moment every single time instinctually. You have that the like killer instinct. Now this is just a picture of a
sorry.
book, but I guess this is gonna work. It's like an image of a book on a monitor.
That's how
Yeah,
books
fuck
work.
it. It's all the same.
Is it not an image of on a monitor that we're
Well, sure, that's what you and I are seeing. It's not what the character in theory is seeing, right? Those other books were books. Are you not familiar with the fact that I'm not actually in the video game world right now? Do you think this is Nick Arcade?
I think
Do you think I might get jumped by Sorsha at any moment? Sorsha? Scorsha?
Sorsha is the lady from Willow.
Okay, but she's also there were three bad guys three ultimate bad guys in Nick Arcade, and one of them is named a thing that I don't think is okay to say. And
I don't remember the name. I don't remember it. I remember so little of Nick Arcade.
oh, good, we're doing more sound puzzles. This one's different sound effects though instead of different notes. So this should be easier. Also, Amabel, I fucking did that music note puzzle. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you did a good job. I would not be able to do that at all because I don't have any. I definitely would have switched it over to the.
Yeah. So to be clear, what she's talking
easy
about
mode.
is there's a check mark here for improved selenitic age puzzle accessibility, which I think you're making a big assumption about that affecting that puzzle.
No, you hovered over it before
Right,
and
but
it
it
said
says
audio puzzle.
Selenitic age audio puzzles. I don't think that is the Selenitic age. I think that's the normal age. I think this changes the puzzles inside the place we're in now. I don't necessarily think this
Oh,
would affect
boy.
the keyboard puzzle.
It doesn't feel very
I agree with
accessible.
you. And I believe that puzzle is famously that's one of those puzzles that people talk about as a terrible adventure game puzzle.
See, I don't see
What is
that as a
this
terrible
doing?
adventure game puzzle because
So again, every time you see viewers, every time you see a pink circle, that's me clicking. Just trying to make everybody aware of how much fucking clicking I'm doing. Okay, it turns out we can look
when I think terrible adventure
upward.
game puzzles, I think of like really dumb logic or illogical like um nonsensical like oh you
My
have
page
to
just sitting in the open.
do this to get that and like it just how would you even think of that? They're frustrating puzzles. They don't feel like adventure game logic to me. But maybe that's, where I come from with that, whereas you come from like more, you don't like doing the pixel hunting. Like adventure game, like my first adventure game I ever played, and the only one I ever really liked was Maniac Mansion. Didn't seem to have much pixel hunting there. Oh, cool, sweetie. We're in a fountain.
Have you ever tried being nice to me? Have you ever tried like saying anything that wasn't designed to upset me?
Yeah, but you don't reward me for that.
Oh, what is this shit? Okay. I see. Okay, so that's this one. Oh, I have to orient each of the... I see. Yes. And when you put them in the right place, it did stick. I don't know if you saw that. Like when I got it close enough, it jumped on.
Yeah.
But I wonder if I have to have left them in the on state. It didn't seem like it was making any difference to the audio coming out, but maybe it was. Okay, let me go and wander and find them all then, and
Yeah.
I wonder what the point is of this tunnel and its light. Yeah, because I was gonna say you can always see the other end from where you're at. So like, it doesn't seem like the light should be necessary.
Yeah.
Very curious. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing any traversability here.
So yeah, that was my kind of thinking about how I feel. What makes it like like adventure game parentheses derogatory. Like a lot of the, honestly, a lot of the puzzles and blueprints felt. I know we're not, trying to spoil it because it's still ongoing, but felt kind of like adventure game. Type logic.
Trying to go, yeah, back through this path. game's being very cantankerous about where it will allow me to turn. It is so hard to tell where I am relative to anything. Okay.
You got that
Right.
one.
And then, no, I don't want to go forward. There is a path to the left here. This is where we enter the final code to get in the door, which I assume will take us back to Myst. I'm trying to make sure we're not missing anything because there's pathwise, because there's one switch that I think we've not gotten to, and I'm not sure where it is. But it's hard to tell, you know, where there's going to be meaningful offshoots to any particular path.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we have gotten to all of them.
I feel like if we were given like just arrows to click on for paths, it would be a lot less frustrating.
Yeah, see, like this one, I don't remember this symbol. Right?
Okay. Yeah, I don't either.
So it doesn't pick up the other signals clearly, right? It only responds to its signal.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
on the,
okay.
yeah.
So this one's gonna be
Oh, 0.5.
and you are right here. So if all this is supposed to do is generate the sequence for the other door, we don't necessarily actually have to find this. We can just brute force the last lever.
Okay.
So it's crystal, blank, wind blowing, rumbling, and then clock, as we have it here. And by the way, for the viewers, if you see a blue circle, that means I right-clicked. That's what happened there. I tried to right-click to back up from the puzzle, but that's not how Myst works.
I believe I've written those down in the right order.
Okay. So.
That's the wind. That'll be the third one.
That's crystal noise. Crystal was fourth?
Crystal. Okay. Crystal was first. That you
Okay.
said crystal, blank, wind,
The
crack,
rumbling.
crackling, and
It's the rumbling.
okay. Clock is last.
There it is. Okay. What was third?
Wind.
That's the crystal. that's not the right wind, right? That's it, I think.
That's it, I think.
Oh, it's going to take a really long time to run the sequence every time. That's really annoying. I mean, there's something of a clue in the art, right? The symbol for the sound we don't have looks like 2 water droplets falling into a... So I might be able to... Yeah, I bet it's this. Video
Yeah, you did it,
games.
baby. You were
Wait.
speed running that puzzle. You did an exploit.
Was it here? It was. We didn't actually see the blue page. The blue page might be wherever the other switch is, honestly. But this we have. Wait, where am I? Okay, I accidentally found my way to a place we've never been before. And indeed, here's that thing making that noise. And indeed, here's the blue page. Okay, well then. Selenitic age resolved? If only I can ever figure out how to get back there again. So what's his name said that there were 2 pages left, right?
Maybe.
I wonder if we are not as done as we think we are. Uh-oh. Oh no. Apparently now we gotta figure out something else. Amabel?
Yeah.
I'm not enthused about what I'm seeing here.
Minecart level. Shit.
Okay, so we have this thing, we can turn the tracks. We go forward and backward. And it did make a dink when we were facing north. Okay, but not always. Maybe it was just like, now you can go.
What I'm wondering is what the numbers
Numbers?
meant. So each of the when we aligned the sounds with the
Yeah.
scope, each of them had like an
Yeah, it was a
angle
rotational
number
value.
and. But why though?
I hate the thing you're implying. And did you hear when we stopped here? It made the straw burp noise. So this way should be available because this would be backwards. This is going to be a real pain in the ass as far as just like the amount of time it takes to maneuver. All right, so we had to go north,
Yeah.
and then west. Amabel. That's
Yeah.
yep. Those are instructions for you to write down.
And W.
Then the Bink. Okay, we can go north again. And this would be backwards. I apologize if this is tedious, but I'm just trying to make sure that I understand the path. Okay, so we're gonna go north again. And so far we're going the only ways we can go. There's been no actual branching. This is a curious sequence for sure, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can go north again. It does seem like every time it stops us... Okay, here we go. So north and east are both available to us. I'm going to go north first.
Okay.
We'd only gone... Hold on. We'd only gone north and west before, right? Okay,
Yeah.
I bet this is wrong. Curious if it brought us to a dead end. Because the sound it made was not one of the sounds we'd heard before, and I'm wondering if the sound is indicative of the direction to go next. So each of those sounds maps to a direction, and so if you did this first, then you could use those sounds to determine which direction the building was facing in the age we did before. Because it's kind of non-linear, right? Like,
okay, yeah.
it can't. It doesn't necessarily
that
know
makes more
which
sense.
one you're going to do in which order. Okay, I feel like we're grasping something here. So it was northwest, north, and then east is next. We don't
Okay.
go north at this juncture.
That was
Why?
south
Because
there,
I'm
wasn't it?
undoing the north.
Right. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so I think it wants us to make a left turn based on that sound. We're going north again. I think the steam noise is left and the chime is forward. But that time it doesn't make any noise at all. That's fun. Maybe it doesn't make a noise if the direction is if you walked into a dead end. Because why would it? There's nowhere to go. And indeed, it would appear to be the case that we have walked into a dead end. All right, I'm just going to go backwards while facing north rather than turn us around again because it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So I misunderstood. That sound does not mean turn left. That sound, it means something else. Okay, so instead of going north here, we can't go east. No, we can go east. So if that sound maps to the same direction as it mapped last time, then east is the way to go. Right? Maybe that sound just means east. Donk would be south then, because I don't think we've heard it before.
Let's try it.
We're seeing, we're experimenting. I wonder how elaborate this maze is.
Oh boy.
So that sound would that would have to be west, right?
Okay.
Is
That's
it?
interesting.
What?
I mean, I don't. It's curved before, but I don't think it's done like. I feel like some roller coaster shit right there.
That's two sounds at the same time. So that's going to be a diagonal southwest? Right? Those are the south and west noises?
I think so. Yeah. I'm having trouble holding them in my head.
Okay, but
so I'm
you've
just
written
kinda
down
along for the ride here.
what I'm calling them so that
The directions.
you don't have to hold anything in your head.
Yeah. I'm writing down the directions that you're moving. I don't know how to describe the sounds and whole.
But why? Because I'm using a.
I'm doing my best.
This is a lot of button presses. Okay, so that's going to be northwest. The south is donk. North is like a xylophone note. East is a hiss, and west is the straw noise. So that should be northeast, right? Which means I just turned the thing the wrong way.
Xylophone hiss? Yeah. So I will say you mentioned a straw, like being a. I don't know why you say a straw.
Because it's like the noise that a straw makes when you leave air in it, and then the air, like there's like a bubble of liquid in it, but also there's air in it, and then it escapes.
Okay.
That should just be north. Right? Am I not? Is this not a universal experience? Like, you know, if you drink from a straw, and I feel like this happens to me all the time when I don't know. Boy, some of these are pretty long. Feels like you could be down here for a really long time. Okay, south. Hiss was east.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the 13th or 14th.
Yeah.
Turn you've selected, like in the correct sequence. But we zoom the correct sequence.
Okay, that seems like a win. And what we have not determined is how long the false branches could be, right? Like, that could be quite an elaborate puzzle. Are we okay? So, Amabel, if we want to get the blue page from that age 2. Okay.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
I will say I'm a little disappointed that we grabbed the red page because the red actor seems to just be getting like video static overlaid on his thing. The blue actor is getting, I feel like, was getting more like actual deformation, right? Like they were lensing and stuff. Yeah. He had a real like potion seller moment in the middle of his video that I was kind of interested to see more of.
With each page I can see more advantage of the freedom our Father has given us. I can all begin to I ask you again. Do not retreat from pages. He will destroy both myself and you, just as he destroyed the other pages of Myst. Never will escape. You must simply bring the red. The story that I, your wisdom, you will see that I am innocent and he is guilty.
Oh, no, okay, he's getting a little folded up there.
This forgotten island long ago. I will owe you my life, and you will be greatly rewarded.
Okay.
Both
Sorry,
these
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I was saying both these actors are bad, but this one's bad in a more entertaining way. This one feels more community theater, and the other feels more like direct to DVD. If that makes any sense to you?
Okay, so there are
The one we
four
haven't
hints.
done.
Yeah, which the one we haven't done yet?
The cabin, or actually the tree thing by the cabin, is where we're pointing directly.
Ah, damn it.
I think it's gonna be the safe code.
Oh, right. But didn't the safe code just give us the way to access the...
To give us the match to light the
Right.
stove. Yeah, there's something else we're missing there, I think.
Well, I'm sure it's something about like just the way you're supposed to interact with that object. Right? Like... Okay, it points directly at the big tree. And the hint is just the 724. Alright. So, here's the deal.
Yeah.
First of all, it is crazy that the elevator has one button inside and it's mislabeled. When you're in the tower, you press a button labeled tower to go to the library. And when you're in the library, you press a button labeled library to go to the tower. What?
Could it be it's just displaying what
But
floor
why?
you're on?
Why would it work that way instead of working the other way like every other elevator in all of history?
I mean, every other elevator in all of history does have multiple buttons labeling what floor you're going to, but also has a display to indicate what
and
floor
you don't
you're
press
on.
the button of the floor you're on to go to other places. Why must you always fight with me about everything?
I mean, that one makes sense to me though. Maybe my brain is bad.
But was turning this on not... Okay, well now that this is on, rotating this is probably doing something. What's the state of the tree? Yeah.
Sweetheart, could you try setting the picture of the tree on fire?
Maybe, yeah. I have no idea like how these matches actually work, so perhaps is the answer to that question. No, it doesn't.
No.
When I come over
Okay.
here with the match,
I was just wondering if this was like a red
that
herring
would be kind of a cute idea.
of.
See when I mouse over here, so you couldn't see that, but the viewers clearly could. I did not click or anything. The hand did a little animation by itself and then dropped the match. So there must be some rotation.
I mean, it would change the gauge.
It should be changing the
right?
gauge, you would think. There's got to be some rotation of this that is doing something. It's just like, how do we know? And yeah, you would expect like the image on the image of the tree to change if it was doing something to the tree, or yeah, there's some piece of this that still doesn't really make sense. But okay, so this is where we're at for next time. I think what I'm gonna do, to save everybody the annoyance, everybody except me, is I'm gonna go get the other page off camera and save in the Myst room, and just so that we have it and we can put it in the book to start the next episode, and then.
Okay. I will still sit and watch you do this if you're gonna
Just
do
keep
this
me
after
company?
we're done recording the episode.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then I think that's the plan here. So that's gonna be it for this episode. I think pretty productive. I think we kind of hauled ass through that one, and I'm a little proud of myself. When you come back next time,
you
we
did
are
a good
going to
job.
be solving the mystery of this damned cabin. I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of thought that the thing we did with the cabin was enable the gears that led to the lighthouse, because they have similar valves, and the lighthouse didn't work until after we did them, but it might just be a coincidence that we got the one thing right after the other thing. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We're going to figure it out. When you come back next time, we're going to figure it out. We're going to locate what would seem to be the final set of pages, and something's going to happen. Let me ask you this before we get out. Are you a little surprised that there was so much front-loaded text and then there's been essentially none to follow? Like, there's a little tiny bit, but given the amount of text we got right at the beginning, you know.
I'm a little surprised, but I mean, I'm grateful. You know, it wasn't the most.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Anyway, yeah, come back next time for that, the end, question mark, and we'll see you then.